Maybe not. I guess they're just not, man. I was really hyped for something unique here for Jiwoo because he's known to pull out an unusual pick, the Neela, the Smolder, you know, Corky bot, something like that. I thought maybe he was trying to do something. I do think that, you know, given the hold up.
Nice little hook there. Even an Ignite to come out. Just a bit of pressure being put on, especially with Jiwoo at level 6 first. And all the time he's been conceded. I say that he is moving back in. As here comes the Maokai ultimate to deny him. No smite available, or even possible, I should say, for Gideon.
And he just smites one and then leaves, and at least gets one. But it looks like it's going to be a 3-for-3 trade.
Looks like he messed up his smite as well, so didn't quite have that. Here comes Lehens just flashing the wall. Just going to cast his R button onto Perfect. Says, you're going down, buddy, and he will. Lehens sets up the play and gives first a very difficult objective, and he's just not in time for the Drake. So I guess just give them a free Drake instead, because you messed up the leash on the Raptors.
He's at as well.
But Wolf, he needed the big Raptor.
I guess
Let's
so.
be real. I've seen this one before, but this time Perfect is behind the turret. And you know what? It's going to actually work out, especially because Kuz is here. And he is looking to turn this one around. Flash available. Flash on in. Gets on to Jiwoo. The flash chains, and Jiwoo is just dead. Just like that, so quickly. And even Lehens as well will bite the dust as he goes down. Gideon gets out. A big committal here from KT, but it pays off. They pick up 2 kills.
Yeah, this time the jungler is there. This time he is going to make you pay for it. However, Nongshim racing, they will lose the race.
I mean, makes sense. KT, 3 people down in the bottom lane. Actually, 4. Feet of strength here.
Yes, this is big.
And over the wall they go. Duck Dom, he is going to get burst down. The knockup comes in. He takes a long time to fall, actually, but big block on the Maokai.
Hold the tempo, such a small gold lead really well. Is Lehens again?
Going in once again. Ult in onto Duck Dom as well, as Fisher trying to extend for him, and they're just going to kill Wei on the backside of that. Fisher wanted a second kill, and at first I was like, man, just kill the Braum, you know, take what you can get. As Lehens to 13%. You see, like, Nongshim are like, I know about the buff. I saw the patch notes. Gideon, he wants to steal. He's going to get it. And there you go. He picks
backline access. Who are you accessing? The tank Jace? Or the Kai'Sa that has flash and can shield with her ultimate and has a bunch of peel in this draft? Right now, I don't know if... oh boy.
They're just letting Lehens do whatever he wants in their jungle now. Trying to force a flash, I think, is Lehens, but BDD, now he's going in. He's going to scoop up 2, but he's alone. The Mega Cone comes in, and finally the rest of the team does follow up, and Nongshim will pick up the first kill. Fisher immediately going to melt here to the Mbessa, though. And guess who is not here? It's Jiwoo. Finally comes in, finally presses his buttons, and may be able to turn this one around, but the front line is going down. Jiwoo still unchecked. It's Jiwoo against Perfect, and it will be the Kai'Sa who wins the fight in the end. Kuz all alone, and Jiwoo, he took his sweet time, but when he showed
the Aurora that's already there, and the ability for Jiwoo to follow up so quickly, how tanky the Nautilus is, opting into a fight like this when you have no control is just really not going to be it for me. They did play
in. Will they actually start it with the Otacon buff? You have to.
Gideon's like, this is the biggest grub I've ever seen.
Small grubs, big grubs, I take them all down.
He's got, I mean, they've got tons of control over this choke point. Fisher alone could just ult to prevent them from coming in.
Well, he definitely will eventually, I would assume. Lehens is just going to get the withdrawal, but nobody is getting into the pit. Kuz cannot get it down. The Aurora ult is in, and Fisher obviously going to try for a kill. Not going to pick it up, as Kingen also does get cleaned up there in the withdrawal. Some extra golds given over to KT.
He's actually going to love it a lot.
Yeah. You got Tank Jace, you got Sejuani, going to be even that much more obnoxious to take down, even the Nautilus, right? It's not insignificant. You know, we love to meme Chemtech
Seekers.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's the thing, you know, especially before he gets his, you know, Last Whisper item. Once he does finish that, he's not really in terms of their macro play and vision denial, but they've gotten really good at it.
Yeah.
Especially when not challenged, which has happened a lot in this game. Gideon is very tanky. Here comes the Maokai ultimate, will lock them down, and now the turn onto Sejuani. Eventually they get the kill, but look at Kinga's position, hops over the wall, and guess what? Duck Dom's dead again. Fisher on the backside here. Can they kill Mbessa? They finally will, as Perfect does get one kill. Kingen super tanky. It's him up against BDD. Fisher able to come back in and do a bit of damage. The hook hits for Lahens, and BDD is running away from a Nautilus, and Fisher is running away from a Maokai. They might both go down, although BDD gets over the wall and he gets some plants. The one thing to keep him alive. And now
he's got Ripmaker.
Has to respect. In goes Kingen looking for the kill, and he will pick.
As you know, the setup there was really nice for KT, one of their best fights of the game. That solo for Nongshim, that static shift really worth its value here in gold for Jiwoo in this game, really helping them clear them out.
Yeah, you see the trade of ults here. Kingen is level 18. He's jumping into the fight. Fisher, though, I'm not sure about that one. He wants to get ducked on, but ducked on, oh, he's going to get killed and sniped by the Nautilus. Also, BDD, meanwhile, just going down, and perfect. He's got to do it all alone. He's the one damage dealer left. It is Ambessa, but it's not quite enough. And Nongshim, they lock down the fight. And if they've got a wave here, they might look to push to end instead. Maybe a turn towards Baron? No, they say, okay, it's late enough. Let's push down mid.
I think they can get this inhibitor very easily. The wave being so far behind, though, because of BDD Sundisk, is going to buy some time for some respawns here, but they've got so much damage at this point.
I think they just get it.
I think they do end.
Jiwoo with the classic Kaisa BM. You get that all the time in solo queue.
And oh, it's classic. And Gideon can even tank the turret additionally here because he has so much health, and it's just enough time. KT knocked down a peg here in the first game. Some really great plays from Lahens.